Welcome to the Daily Devo. My name is Grant, and today we're talking about thankfulness. Imagine you're going out for a meal with your wife, and all of a sudden, unexpectedly, you find out that someone has decided to pay for your meal. And it makes you feel a little bit better when that happens if you find out after you've ordered. One time, my wife and I were out to eat at Texas Roadhouse, and she had, we didn't know this at the time, but there was a family there that was one of her students' parents. She's a third grade teacher. And they decided to pay for our meal, which I gotta tell you, those rolls never tasted better than when they were free. But if you went out to eat and a couple met you out for dinner, and as they sat down, they talked about how they ate a late lunch and they were just more so interested in maybe getting some appetizers, or they might split a meal. And then you look at your wife and you go, I'm gonna be a little generous. You know what, guys, we'll pay for you. And all of a sudden the waiter walks over and they start asking about the Wagyu steak that's a special for the night. You'd be like, what is this? Why are you taking advantage of me? Here's the thing. Those people, we don't like those people. Don't be friends with those people, because there's something innately wrong about taking advantage of generosity, about not being appreciative, and about misunderstanding the purpose of that generosity. We must be careful not to become those people in our relationship with God. The fact that he picks up the tab should motivate us, inspire us, and convict us when we realize that Jesus paid for every sin we've ever committed, every sin we're committing now, and every sin that we haven't even thought of committing yet. It should change how we live. We can become flippant the longer that we know Jesus with the very thing that cost him his life. It says this in Colossians chapter 3, verse 17. And whatever you do, whether in word or deed, do it all in the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks to God the Father. Saved people should live different, if for no other reason than a true appreciation for what you've been saved from. In my experience, our understanding of God's grace is connected to our understanding of our depravity. Even on our best days before we knew Jesus, we are still far more like the villain than the hero. I want you to think of the worst person you can ever think of. Mine has a tiny mustache. You have more in common with that tiny mustache man on your best day than you have in common with Christ, which is why we need him. Our life should be a daily testament to the gratitude of a loving Father who bridged the gap so wide that we cannot fully comprehend. Thank you for watching the Daily Devo.